Guys. When I tell you to keep your moves silent, as for the chosen ones, I really do mean that. Unless you're gonna go and tell one of your best friends that you're moving or some shit like this. But you should never, and I mean never, be going around telling random people that you might even think is your friend that you're doing all these things. I'm not even talking about moving, I'm talking about real life moves. Like with what you're doing. Because putting information out there like that can throw off some serious life goals that you may have. And I don't even know how it happens, but outside energy can throw things off. It can mess things up. A lot of the time in life, people like the illusion of thinking they've achieved things before they really have and putting it out there to everybody and stuff like this. And that's one of the worst mistakes you or anybody else can make. The worst mistakes. I made this mistake before. And everything I was putting out there, nothing even came close to materializing. It just, I don't know, the law of the universe, something blocked it. Something blocked it. And it was to the point where I was so confident that I've literally convinced myself I already achieved it. And you can think these things to yourself in your head. I'm just telling you guys, do not put it out there like that before you actually do something. Because outside energy just somehow throw things off. And it's not going to end well. As a chosen one, you must move in silence. Don't let anybody know your next moves. Like I said, maybe if it's one of your really close friends or family members or parents or something like this, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, you can let them know you're moving or whatever. But other than that, nothing to do with your business. Nothing to do with your work. Nothing. Keep that stuff to yourself. Do your own thing, man. People cannot be trusted. Unless, like, let's say, like, you know, I even know people and businessmen and stuff like this that don't even talk to their wives about what they're doing. They just do it. And she's all right with that. She believes in him. Stuff like this. I think that's a good way to go. You don't have to, and they always say, don't bring family into business. Family is family. Business is business. This is what all chosen ones need to understand. This is something I did not understand a while back, but I get it now. Business is business. Family is family. It's two totally different things. Not everybody has to know what you're doing with your life. Not everybody has to know the new moves you're making. Not everybody has to know the new things you're going to get into. You will have people asking you, what do you do for work? What do you do for a living? What do you do here? What do you do there? You don't got to let them know. When people ask me, you guys would be surprised at the small answer that I give. When people ask me what I do, because I tell nobody the exact things that I do, to the point where I tell them and it tells them nothing. And you can tell they're still looking at me like they want some kind of answer, and I'm just like, yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. And they don't get another answer. So they're still left wondering, what is he doing? How's he doing it? And that's the whole point. That's how you should move. That's the point of this video right now. I'm giving you guys the best example of what to do when these things happen. These people are not nice people, bro. You heard it here first. They're not. They want to take you out. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to make you feel bad vibes, as if you're doing something wrong for doing the right things. It's funny and amazing, isn't it? The way a lot of people are. When people tell me about good things, things that are hot, good things, like it makes me want to be involved. I'm not like envying it. Like, what? Involve me. Yeah, it's good energy, you know what I mean? Most people will look at you like you tell them something and they just look at you like, or something like that. Like, you guys know how people are. Instead of like letting it give you energy, let it give you life. Like, yeah. Majority of people just cannot do it. They can't. But I'll tell you who can. The chosen ones. Because the chosen ones understand. The chosen ones understand what life is. It's about growing and evolving and becoming your best version. That's what life is about. Having a good time. Doing everything that you do. Right? Yeah. So, you got to get away from those clown people, man. Because they have the mentality they are not going far. They are not going like anywhere. And they're not going to like you for going a lot further than they're going. And it is what it is. They want to think you're a bad person because of it, and they can be as jealous and envious as they want to be. We know the truth. The real bad people are them. The real manipulators are them. We know this. We are living how we want. How we please. We just want to be free. We just want to be able to do what we want. Roam around this earth while we're still here with some freedom. Is that too much to ask? Because these people that are going around slaving all the time, they're going to envy the ones that got freedom. Because freedom is the real currency in life. And having a choice, you know? You might have a job, but you can still be pretty free because you choose to go there. You don't even have to go there. Showing up somewhere where you don't want to be and you have to go there so you have enough money to do this or that, that is not freedom. But you could have a job and still be free if you choose to go there, and you don't even have to if you don't want to, but you choose to go there. The difference in what I just explained is astronomical. It's astronomical, bro. It really is. Because when you wake up with the mentality, I get to do this today, instead of I have to do this today, I have to go here, you're already defeated. You already know your day is going to suck. And if you're living every day where it sucks, this sucks, that sucks, there might be a time where you get a day, even if you're the most free in the world, where you might have to do something that kind of sucks. Like, let's say if you hurt yourself badly and you got to go to the hospital and they got to do certain things to you that's going to be painful to heal whatever just happened to you. Oh, shit. This is going to suck. They got to put a bunch of needles in me and then give me stitches. This is going to suck. Or whatever it may be. There's going to be times like that in life. There's going to be, unfortunate events sometimes, but for the most part, life is how you see it, man. And there's no need for anybody to be waking up. I have to go here. I have to go there. I have to do this. There's no need for that shit, bro. There's absolutely no need for that shit. You might have to slave like you've never slaved in your life for a year or 2 or 3 or whatever to put yourself in a position where you no longer have to do that. And you have a choice. You do what you want. You're still working hard, but you do what you want when you want. You can take a day off whenever you want if you really want it. It's things like that. Living with a slave mindset. it's going to be no good for nobody. And whoever pretends like that's a good thing and they're living a good life is full of shit. Because it is not. And if you are right now, it's not the end all be all. You can change your situation whenever you want to. And it might not happen when you want it to happen, but eventually it will if you want it to happen eventually. You got to work hard. You just want to kind of slave a little bit here and there every single day and then get the rest of the day off. And then wake up the next morning, kind of slave a little bit here every single day and then take the rest of the day off. Or do you want to really slave for, your real freedom? What is a year? What is a couple of years of very, very, very hard work and tough times compared to slaving and wasting, slaving and wasting, slaving and wasting? Do what you're told and then go home. Do what you're told and then go home. What is the point of that for the rest of your life? It is up to you to break that pattern. It is up to you to break that circle of the routine. It is up to you and only you. Only you can do it. You have to figure that out. There's many things you have to figure out. People think it's a one-step process of making a decision. I'm going to tell you right now that it is like a 100-step process. And it's a tough mountain to climb. A very tough mountain to climb. Because you're going to be going up and you're going to fall. You're going to be going up and you're going to fall. You're going to be going up and you're going to slip and you're going to go to the top and it's going to be difficult. A lot of steps. And there's a lot of downward steps and you crawl back up with all you've got. But you will get to the top of that mountain if you are determined to. You have to already know you've made it. You have to already know you saw that light at the end of the tunnel. You're not going nowhere. You are going to make it happen. And even sometimes when you feel far away, you have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. You can't let how far you think you are to your destination discourage you right now at this moment. You can't let it discourage you. You got to push even harder, push even harder, push even harder to get what you want and how you want it. At the end of the day, it's whatever you want. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, freedom is the real currency in this life. It's not about dollar bills. Dollar bills can bring freedom. Money is a tool. It's really useless pieces of paper that mean nothing. It is a tool to use to make yourself even more free and to be able to do this and that. Because you can't even get in a car and drive without money. You can't even leave your house without money. But you got to see it as like a freedom ticket. It's how you have to view money. You have to get your energy right to be able to make a certain amount of money. It's all in your own head. You have to be smart enough to shift your mind and put your mind in the right places in order to do what you want to do, period. And it's a process. You almost have to kill the old version of yourself that existed and recreate yourself and do things you've never done before. And you're willing to go through whatever to reach your destinations. So, when you're the person that, when you do all the right things, you will be envied by a lot of people who are not. And it's that simple. They really will. We're all out here fighting like a bunch of blue-collar, hard-working Americans. Every single day. Doing the right things, working hard. Sweating, bleeding, suffering. Putting in the time, putting in the hours, putting in the grind. Pedaling, digging, clawing, pushing, pulling, squeezing. Chopping at the bit. Because we're tough. We don't quit. We put that pressure, we apply pressure. Like I mentioned in videos, apply pressure. You ain't gonna get nowhere by thinking you're gonna be comfortable in the process of reaching the levels of freedom that you want to reach. It does not equal comfort in the process of getting comfort, which is freedom. You have to do something to get that. And all chosen ones know this. And at the end of the day, once again, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you want, but I suggest whatever you think and whatever you want deep down inside, I suggest you act and behave like a man or woman possessed until you get what it is that you want. Because you will not be fulfilled, you will not be happy with yourself until you do so. There's no good at sitting around lying to yourself, yeah, oh, that's good for me, that's good enough for me. When meanwhile, there's something inside of you, like you badly want something, man. There's something you terribly want, like in the worst way possible, but you lie to yourself. There's no good in that. You have to do whatever it takes to get whatever it is that you want and desire. It's worth it. It takes a lot of fighting, it takes a lot of digging, sacrifice, but it's going to be worth it. This is a positive message for all the chosen ones out there that want better. They might be dealing with a lot of stuff, a lot of bad people. You might feel like everything is going against you. That's when you go against everything that's going against you. You go against the grain, like Rocky. You're tough. The odds are against you, but you're tough. Take the role of the underdog. You're not supposed to do it, but you're going to do it. You're not supposed to make it, but you're going to make it. Whatever it takes. Doesn't matter how you feel, because it's irrelevant. You're going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel tired. You're going to feel down. You're going to feel discouraged at times. There's going to be times where you're just going to not, why am I even doing this, is what you're going to say. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep applying pressure. You're not going to die if you do, so keep doing it. And keep going. And keep going. That's what it takes. You're going to be a little bit crazy. And I don't even consider it crazy, but to the average, they would consider it crazy. They would consider you crazy. They would consider me crazy. For thinking this way, for being able, like, for actually doing it. You know? Show them how crazy you are. I'll fully admit right now, I'm a little bit fucking crazy, bro. Because I will go to extreme lengths to make it right, to make life fair. Because life ain't fair. So, you can make his life as fair as you want it to make it. The chosen ones will come out on top. Through all the bullshit. Because we got to go through a lot of it. And that is no joke. That is no lie. A lot of bullshit. But you will get to a point where people fear you in a lot of ways. They'll fear your mindset. They'll fear you physically, mentally, spiritually. They just feel they're no match for you. They will fear you. They can say whatever they want. They know what it's like. They know what it's like in person. They know. They're awfully confident behind a cell phone. They're awfully confident on those apps that they like so much. But when you see them in person, they're not so confident, they're not so hot anymore. Right? That's because reality hits. And when reality hits, reality hits. Because most people are living in that delusional reality. We live in this blue collar, real world of a reality. Doing what's right. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here with this video now. Just remember, keep it going. Do what you want to do. Life is in your hands. Life is what you make it. So make it great.